Hello, welcome to another One Voice News edition. Today it's going to be very brief. I'm going to show you a little video, a little report of another police killing of a young man, a Latino young man. Clearly you can see that the police officers went up to the car with their weapons drawn and murdered this young man, and then gave a false story and changed the story afterwards. Then it went to court and they got away with it. But I want you to listen to one of the spokespersons for the police department, who acts like this is no big deal. He says it was an accident. It was they heard gun, and it was them saying gun, and so that gave him an excuse and a reason to kill this young man. And he says that it was a terrible mistake, but it certainly wasn't a crime. Yeah, I wonder if he would say that if it was his child. Okay, so let's go right to the report.
Tonight, a stunning turn in the case against Philadelphia police officer Mark Dial, who was facing a murder charge for killing 27-year-old Eddie Irizarry last month. The judge dismissing the case at a preliminary hearing today, citing a lack of evidence.
How can it be lack of evidence? The evidence is there in your face!
The evidence included police body camera videos and this security video that shows Officer Dial and his partner pull Irizarry over for driving erratically. Officer Dial firing 6 shots within 7 seconds of encountering Irizarry. The defense argued the videos show Officer Dial retreating as he was shooting, his partner yelling, "He's got a gun." Irizarry did not have a gun, but he did have a knife by his side.
Hearing gun, seeing gun, he fired. Like I said, it's heartbreaking. It's a tragedy, but not a crime.
The judge dismissing all charges despite police initially claiming Irizarry was shot outside his car after he, quote, lunged at police, changing their story after the videos clearly showed Irizarry never left his vehicle. David, when the judge dismissed the case, the courtroom erupted on both sides. Tonight, the DA has already appealed to reinstate the charges, and a hearing is set for next month. The Philadelphia sheriff is urging people here to stay calm after this decision.
So we see from this report that the police officer spokesperson says it was a terrible accident, but nothing more than that. He wouldn't feel that way if it was his child. You see, the police think they can come into black and brown and low-income white neighborhoods and act any which way. They can tell a lying story to cover their tracks, and when that gets exposed, they can change the story, and that's acceptable. Then when it goes to these courts who favor the police over the people, they get their cases thrown out and dismissed. We need to keep pressure on this particular case as they appeal this ruling and try to get it back into the courts so that justice can be served. And then they wonder why people in general do not trust the police, do not trust the government, and have no respect for the courts. This is David Andre, One Voice News.